Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he returns this to the 22. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Stafford. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Atwell now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Going up top for Kupp. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 88 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing here, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On first down, Stafford here. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's 3rd and 10. Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Purdy. Under pressure, they got him again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Aaron Donald, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Purdy. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
You can do it, baby! Come on, guys, dig deep.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 24. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Running right, this is Evans. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
59.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
22.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Control.